Dimension signing in from Twin Lakes, Colorado. Oh my God, it's gorgeous here. Oh, you gotta look at that sunset on the mountain. Whew, I had a really crazy couple of days. I just hiked a 14,000 foot peak out by the Great Sand Dunes National Park called Blanca Peak. I've been wanting to climb this mountain since I was 16, since I first saw it. And I camped there for 2 days. I backpacked up there. It was amazing. And now I'm guided here. And yeah, I feel inspired and I feel connected. I feel guided. I'm really connecting with spirit. And I want to talk to you about the hero's journey. The hero's journey was a term that was coined by Joseph Campbell. He wrote a book called The Hero of a Thousand Faces. And throughout all the work that he did, he looked at all the religions, all the different tribes, the Navajo, all these different prophecies, and he found that there is this archetype of the hero's journey, where it's kind of a cycle of what the hero goes through. And I've seen it in my own life. I've seen it in my own life with everything that I've been through, and I feel like I've gone through cycles of it in my own life. And in this hero's journey, it's in every script in Hollywood has it. You see the hero. They show his flaws. They show. Then he wakes up. He goes on a quest. He finds his mentor. He goes out into the wilderness to find himself, and then after all these challenges, he has to face his dragon. He has to face his fears. And then in a lot of movies, you see the hero die. It appears that he's dead, and then he comes back, defeats the villain. And you see this in Christianity. Look at Jesus with his awakening, him going out into the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights to find himself. And he has to go through all these challenges. He has to face his dragons. He goes on this quest. And then it appears that he's dead. He was crucified, and then he comes back to life and is reborn and brings his higher message with. And throughout our lives, many of us will be called to this hero's journey. I feel like everybody is called to it, but not everybody receives that call. Not everybody picks up the phone, if you know what I mean. And it is through that call, it is through that awakening that we go on this quest. And ever since I was really young, I always wanted to go on like a quest to save the world. I'd go out into the woods and I would like pretend like I was just gonna rescue. I was going on this quest like Frodo to save the world. And Frodo is on his own hero's journey too. All these heroes that you see in movies, all these prophets that you see, Muhammad, Buddha. You know, Buddha wanted to find the meaning of suffering, and he was supposed to be a king. He left his life to find the meaning of suffering. He had to go through all of his trials and tribulations, and then sitting under the Bodhi tree and not eating not eating or drinking for a long time. It appears that he's dead. He finds nirvana, awakens that within himself. And it goes on and all these different religions, scriptures, stories, and it is archetype of like a human template, or like archetype. And the law of one talks about this. and see it in the 12 zodiac signs, astrology. It's all connected. And in my own life, I went through so much shit in my life, and went through this dark night of the soul, this drug addiction, depression, and I woke up from it. I woke up, and then I went on my quest. I started meditating. I started going out in nature, I did my vision quest journeys. And that was my initiation into this hero's journey, into this higher awakening path, where I was shown that I have a higher purpose in this lifetime. And we all do, if you heed that call, if you find that call within yourself and take it. It's not easy. Taking this call is going to be the hardest thing you'll ever do. You're going to be tested. I've been attacked by demonic entities, by shape-shifting witches who practice dark magic, and then they can shape-shift into different animals, have different powers. And when this was happening, I thought I was going crazy. And then, just like in the hero's journey, they find a mentor, just like Luke Skywalker found Obi-Wan, or Obi-Wan found him, and showed him the ways of the Force, just like my mentor Lightning showed me what this awakening path means, showed me the way when I had all these questions and answers. And then I went out and I fasted in the woods, took this initiation against all odds, against all fear, and I went out there, and then I had another hero's journey after that, and all these different other challenges that I had to go through, with going into the music scene in Milwaukee and going to all these different raves and stuff and festivals, and having to navigate through all these different planes of consciousness, and more entity attacks. All this stuff happened. And then I went to Colorado. I went out by myself because I knew that I knew that I was meant for Wisconsin. So I went out on my own. I took that call to go on that quest, that journey, and it was hard as shit. A lot of times I didn't know if I was gonna have a place to sleep, but no matter what, I was taken care of. That's what happens when you trust, when you really devote yourself to this hero's journey and trust God, the Creator, Source, provides. This earth provides. And no matter what you're going through now, just know that it's part of your trials and tribulations. And if you keep on putting in the work, eventually you will get there. But this hero's journey is all about facing your fears, facing your shadows, facing all these challenges that you are going through, not giving up, fighting. That's what the hero is all about. You have to face your dragon. And boy, have I slain many dragons in my life, metaphorically. And I'm sure lots of you have too. This life is beautiful. If you heed this journey, it's not going to be easy, but it is so worth it in your heart. A lot of us have a bigger mission, and once we take this hero's journey on fully, we embody that higher mission. And the universe, God, will throw things in our way to test us, to push us to grow. Just this year, I had my best friend betray me in the worst way possible that you can think of. Stab me right in the heart. And boy, I'm still healing from it. I'm mostly healed from it. But that whole situation, if I didn't go within, if I didn't face it, I would have lost myself. That's not who I am. I always have fight in me, no matter what. will not give up. I will not lay down. I am a fighter, warrior of light. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate too. It definitely is not an easy path, but it's important to stay grounded, stay connected with the earth while you're on this path. Get out in nature, even if you want to keep on working and grinding, give yourself time, because in this physical reality, things take time. Even with what I'm going through now, I had a QHHT session where I couldn't hypnotize the guy. And it was kind of like, I felt like a failure in a sense, but at the same time, I know it wasn't my fault. It was something that he was going through, and he was just not there in his mind for it. And that's okay. And when I was up in the mountains the last couple of days, I got guidance on that. Just don't give up. Don't give up. You're gonna have failures. Just keep on going, keep on grinding. And just like I said, in this physical reality, things take time. Things take time to manifest. And things take time to heal. I'm still healing, and I'm still growing. I'm still working on myself since day one. And I encourage those of you listening, if you are called to this hero's journey, answer that call. Pick up that damn phone. Because we are here for a reason on this earth. We are here for a purpose. In this time of awakening, in this time of ascension, we are here to embody this energy of the new earth, to help raise the frequency of the planet, to help raise the vibration of everybody around us, even if we're not aware of it, just by being who we are, just by taking this hero's path. We are touching so many people's lives that we don't even know. And okay, this is good. The God, the Creator, needs bodies to work through. That's why we're here. Needs bodies to work through, just like the demonic, just like the dark side works through people, just like these demonic entities, they work through people, they attach to people. God and the angelic and the higher ETs, they work through people also, not in a negative way, but they respect. They can't fuck with our free will. They have to respect our free will. And these demonic, satanic service to self entities, they are trying to take your free will away from you. And just like this dark side, just like these demonic entities are working through people in this world, just like the elite of this planet, to keep this planet enslaved in the 3D matrix, God needs people to work through, like people like me, people like you watching this, light workers, star seeds, wanderers. And the reason the world is the way it is now is because more people are working with the demonic. There's more dark energies influencing this world because so many people are buying into that energy. And it's time we unplug from that shit. It's not serving us anymore. It's not serving the planet. It's not serving this collective consciousness. And the more you embody this hero's journey, the more God, the more the higher frequency energies, beings are going to work through you into the world to help bring us more on this positive timeline that we're going to in this ascension. Because timelines shift. We are here as wanderers, as star seeds, to shift the tide, to bring more of that energy into the earth. That energy is a lot stronger than the negative, so we don't need as many people that are tuning into this energy to shift the tides. So I hope this video helped. Wow, I'm camping just down here. You can see my tent from here, that little orange thing. That's where I'm camping, and there's this beautiful river right there. Going up again in the mountains tomorrow. Yeah, I couldn't be happier. I feel so blessed and feel so supported. Even though I've been feeling lonely lately, I'm a lone wolf. I spend a lot of time alone. I don't really fuck with anybody. I have a few friends, but it's hard to come by good people. And I'm meeting more and more people, but I still like my alone time. And yeah, this is really nice to be out here and connect with myself. But anyway, if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling like this stuck energy, just keep on doing the work. Just keep on working through it. And eventually, you're gonna get through it. It all happens in cycles. You're gonna go through cycles of these heroes' journeys. Life is beautiful. And I hope you guys have a beautiful evening or day or wherever you are now. I'll be coming out with more content. Like and subscribe. I'll be traveling a lot this month, so I probably won't be putting out as many videos, but yeah, I have a trip planned to Washington. We'll see if it pans out, and I got another trip up in the mountains in a couple weeks, so stay tuned. Peace, love, prosperity to all of you. Peace.